Hello, Nathaniel. Sorry, I was making some configurations. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you? How are you, Lorena?
I am very good, thank you.
It's great.
Nathaniel, what about your practices? Did you get to finish them?
Well, I didn't finish them, but I think I did all the grammar ones. But I need to do the listening ones. I had some kind of busy days, so I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So you can take your time in order to finish them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're gonna finish the unit one from this model. And at the end of the class, I'm gonna assign to you the little quiz, sorry, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but now I'm gonna share my screen in order we can practice about future tenses.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, excellent. So we're gonna make a review of future tenses, okay? So in this case, we're gonna read. Number one, we often use a future time clause with a main clause to show the relationship between two future events. They show which event will happen first and which will happen next. Like example, Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you as soon as they get here, right? In example, Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you is the main clause. As soon as they get here is the future time clause. Okay, so also in this case, we can remember which are the auxiliaries in order to make future tenses, right? Like in this case, it can be going to or will. Okay, so do you remember that? These modal verbs, right?
Yeah, I remember them.
That's great. So in this case also we can see Talia means that first Dean and Jackie will get to the restaurant. Immediately after that, they'll talk about Nick, right? So you can see in this line what's gonna happen in which seconds, right? So yeah, that's the first part about future and the main clause. In the second part, we can see the verb in the main clause is in the future with will or be going to. The verb in the time clause is in the present. Okay, so read please example.
Okay. I'll call when I see them.
Okay. Continue please.
Okay. I'll call is the main class. When I see them is the future time class. Remember, we don't use will or be going to in a future time class. We do not say, I'll cough when I'll see them.
Okay, so do you notice those differences that it can have, right? The main
Yeah.
clause and the future tense clause,
Yeah.
right? That's great. Number three, we can see this. We often use when, after, and as soon as in the future time clause to introduce the events that will happen first. Read, please.
Okay. Nick and Dahlia will go into Valentino's as soon as they put on their wigs. In the example, Nick and Dahlia will first put on their wigs, then they'll go to Valentino's.
Okay. So with those words, you can connect, right? The two parts of sentences or what you want to mean, right? When, after, as soon as, exactly with them. And now in this other part, number four, we can see we often use before, until, and by the time in the future time clause to introduce the event that will happen second. Like the example,
Talia and Nick will get the proof they need before they finish dinner. An example, Nick and Talia would get the proof. They'll, they will finish dinner.
okay. Okay, very good.
There's a double day there. They will finish dinner at the end. Or is that correct? Like at the
Oh,
finish of the, like
before
it says they will finish dinner.
they will. So you think it's
Is it
the
like repeated day? Yeah, right. They,
yeah. So in the first part is the correct form, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like in the example. So it's only the interpretation what's gonna happen first, or maybe what's gonna happen second in this case. So in this sentence, what do you think is gonna happen first?
Well, they will get the proof first, and then they'll finish dinner.
Yep. Yeah. This is like a sequence of events, right?
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen first or second? Maybe you can give me another example using, I don't know, until or by the time.
Okay. Uh, okay. The baby will not get the candy until he finished his vegetables.
Exactly. Very good. Yep. That's a sequence of events, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to continue. In number 5, it says, we use while in the future time clause to introduce an event that will happen at the same time as another event. Okay, read the example, please.
Okay. While Dean and Jackie talk, Nick and Talia will listen to their conversation. In the example, Dean and Jackie will talk. At the same time, Nick and Talia will listen.
Exactly. So with this word, we can say that two things are happening at the same time with
Like
while.
while can be used at the start of the sentence and in the middle, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah, there's no problem with that. At the
okay.
beginning or at the middle. Yep. Number 6, we can see this. The future time clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, we use a comma after it. Like the examples, please.
Okay. I'll look out for Dean and Jackie. I'll look out for Dean and Jackie. Like, what's the difference here?
Okay, so yeah, because they're the same, right?
Yeah, like, but they're not like literally the same. Like,
Okay. So we're gonna understand again the concept. Both the future time clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence.
yeah.
The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, we use a comma after this.
Okay. So, like, the two examples were, what are they trying to prove? I don't understand that because they are like literally the same, right? Or
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, but in this case, both sentences are
the same.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, but only we can, if we want to make some difference, we can focus about this, about the punctuation, right?
yeah.
We can use a comma after this. If maybe we want to continue, we can use a comma, but in this other part, right, continuing the sentence in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, because both in these cases, there is no difference in this part.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now, Nathaniel, we're gonna practice with a little, you're gonna tell me a little paragraph about future tense, right? Maybe future plans, about you want. You can use the auxiliaries with be going to, will. Also, you are going to use those phrases that are, yes, you can use when, after, as soon as, before, until, by the time. You can use those words or while when you are telling me your paragraph, okay? So think about whatever thing you want to tell me.
Oh, can I like write the paragraph so I can say it to you?
Oh, yeah,
And
it's
my
okay.
notebook. Yeah, so it's okay. I think. Okay. Okay. Well, um, tomorrow I'm going to have a long day. As soon as I wake up, I'll be entering my school classes. After that, I will change my clothes while I call a taxi. Is that okay?
Okay, yes, 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 of course. You use the principal words and that's very good. Excellent. Okay, Nathaniel. Also, I was thinking how to make comparisons between this part, right? In this part, what's the problem, right? I will explain you this, but with the first sentence,
Like,
okay?
I understand what like that point is trying to explain, but I don't see it in the two examples. Like,
The difference, right?
yeah, like they're the same. Maybe they change meaning when they don't change meaning depending on where they are in the sentence, but I don't understand why they put them just like that.
Okay, okay. Yes, so only the punctuation is gonna be the problem in this case. Not a problem, but a thing that we can focus on, okay? So in this case, we're gonna focus about the future time clause as it says, like in this sentence, right?
Yeah.
In this part, we see that we have this, that is a future time clause. And it says that if it goes at the beginning or at the end, there's no problem because the context is going to be equal, right? It's going to be
Yeah.
the same. But if, for example, we start with future time clauses and after we want to continue with the main clause, we're going to use a little comma and that's going to be everything.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's only. Mhm. only that punctuation that we can see. But if the main clause, like we have in this part,
We don't
goes
use.
at the beginning and after the future tense, okay, we don't use a comma.
Okay.
Yep, that was all. Okay, Nathaniel. So there's no more questions about it, or I don't know, something you wanna say?
No, not really. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So now it's time we're gonna make your practice. Please, it's time you're gonna share your screen with me.
Okay. Oh, can you give me permission to share it?
Oh yes, oh yes, yes.
Thank you. Okay. 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 Where do you want me to go?
Okay, in the part of, okay, we are in model B.
Okay. Yeah, now we
Yes,
are.
exactly. B1,
Okay. The grammar part, right?
exactly.
The future time clauses.
Yes, that one, that's okay.
Like in this case, by the time thing means that it will be like before, right?
By the time. Exactly. It's like saying that before. Mhm.
Okay, I wasn't sure about it. Like, do I need to copy the exact same sentence in this case, in this practice? Like,
Oh,
yeah, I know like before we'll hire a desert chef and then it's this, right? Or first is this, then it's this. But how
yeah.
do they want me to write it? Like before?
It's like, okay, in this case, you're gonna know what's gonna happen first and what's gonna happen second, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to write again, but in the correct order. But starting with this word, right? Before, and you know what's gonna happen after before. Exactly.
Like this would be the correct
Yes,
word.
exactly. That was correct. Mhm.
Like the tense of this second sentence, it could be like while he's shooting his next movie here, or it needs to be like while he shoots his next
Uh,
movie.
in this case, it's great. It's better with shoots, right? In
Okay.
present,
Yeah, well,
because we don't have continuous form in the first
yeah,
example.
but
Yes.
like in a talking way, it would be correct to say that, right?
Yes, yes, of course. Mhm.
Thank you.
no, what's was without
Without
it?
S?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's my note. Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah. Like, think,
Okay,
like,
let's check.
yeah. Oh, what's this? Like, what would be wrong in this? Like the sentence itself or something with the structure that they are wanting?
The structure is correct on the way
Mhm.
that you were writing, but I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
some problems with the page. Yeah, because according to the structure, everything is correct.
yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird how the machine corrects sometimes. Maybe the comma, space, I don't know. But
Mm,
like the structure is okay, right? Like how I was
yes, of
writing.
course. Yeah, all the structures that you were doing, everything is correct. The first one, yes, before, what was it?
Mm,
Yes,
yeah, I
before
think
the part,
it maybe like comma or something like that because like this one are correct and they
yeah,
don't have any
in this
point.
part,
Oh,
in this part is a comma or point in the
yeah,
first,
it's a comma.
it's a comma, so that's correct.
And here's a dot point.
Okay, punctuation maybe can be, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe without point or
yeah, or without comma or another type of comma maybe.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
because about the structure, everything is correct. No problem with that, but maybe the punctuation, capital letters, I don't think so.
yeah. Coffee.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah,
like
it can be about,
instead of using this comma, what should we use now? Mm, Well, I'm going to let me try to remove the dots. Yeah, there's a
yeah,
dot.
with,
Yeah,
with no
I
point.
just yeah.
It's
But again, like the comma, I don't know what to use instead of it. Or oh, maybe the comma is okay, and the problem was the dots. Yeah. Let me try again. Okay.
Okay, so that's a comma or point? I cannot
This
see
is a
that.
comma.
A comma, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
continue with that.
this is correct. Let's try with
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
Okay. Comma.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, it was.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
didn't saw it at first. That's why. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, so only the punctuation. Okay, so everything was correct. That's great. Mhm.
This. Yeah.
Listening part, right?
Yeah. We're on the next part. Like we finished all the grammar from the first unit, right?
Yeah, from Model B, Unit 1, we already finished. And at the end of the class, I'm gonna assign to you the quiz, okay? So
Okay.
now we're gonna practice the second, from Unit 2, the first grammar, okay?
Okay. Do you want me to stop sharing?
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna share now. Mhm. Okay, so this is the first grammar from the second unit that we have in here and says simple past and past continuous. We're gonna use or we're gonna focus with when. Okay, let's read. We use the past continuous to talk about an action that was in progress at a specific time in the past. When we use the past continuous, we aren't interested in when the activity ended, right? Read examples, please.
Okay. It was 6 o'clock. I was sitting in the student lounge. We use the simple past to talk about another action that interrupts that action. I was sitting in the student's lounge when a woman came to me. In the example, first Jackie sat down in the student's lounge. Then a woman came up to her.
Okay, so in that case, we can use also in this case, we can focus on this
Yeah.
in this word, right? With
Like the
when.
continuous part about this is like using sitting, right? With the ing.
Exactly, yes. So this is the past continuous
Yeah.
form, right? Until this part is happening in a specific place or in a specific time in the past. So that is the structure, right? With was or were plus the verb with ing.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, we can use this connector with when. Uh, and after this, we're gonna show another action that also happened in the past, right? In order
Okay.
to interrupt, as it says, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can see in this line, right? We have the past, we have the now and future, and the action is happening during the past, right? And after this, when the action was happening, another action interrupt this other large action, right? So in that case, we use when.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue reading. Number 2, when we use when to introduce the simple past action. Read please, Nathaniel.
Okay. Amy and I were talking when a friend of hers showed up. In this example, first Amy and Jackie started talking, then Amy's friend showed up.
Yes, right. It's like this happened then, right? It was like the first action, but during that action appeared this second action, right?
Okay.
Okay, number 3, we can see. When both clauses are in the past, the meaning is very different. That is the difference in these two examples. Read, please.
Okay. When Jackie arrives at Valentino's, Nick and Dalia look at their menus. In this example, first Jackie arrived at Valentino's, then Nick and Dalia look at their menus. When Jackie arrived at Valentino's, Nick and Talia were looking at their menus. In this example, Nick and Talia were looking at the menus, then Jackie arrived at Valentino's.
Okay. So can you notice the two differences that you have in both sentences?
Yeah, like one it's one after the another, and the other one is like that they were doing something and they were still doing something.
Okay, yes, exactly that. Okay, so that's a little difference when you are writing. Maybe two actions in past, right? Two simple past forms and maybe one in progress and the other in simple past.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's continue. Number 4, we have this. The part of the sentence that begins with when is called a time clause. The time clause cannot come at the beginning or, sorry, can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same, right? Also, we can see the punctuation in this part. Okay, read the example, please.
okay. When Jackie asks about Byron Waters, uh, Dean seems surprised. Or Dean seems surprised when Jackie asks about Byron Walters. When the time clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't put a comma between the two clauses. It's like the
Like
same
the
as
last.
future. Yeah,
Exactly, it's like the same, right?
yeah,
The same,
same.
but in past in this
Yeah,
case. Okay, so it's, yeah, only focus on this. Don't forget the part of commas,
yeah,
punctuation, right? And this other part when you are writing two simple past sentences or maybe one in progress and the other in simple past. You know that it has some little difference.
yeah,
And this other when you are using when that interrupt one action that is in progress but in past,
yeah.
right? Yep. So now, like the last example, you're gonna give me just a little paragraph about past actions, maybe from yesterday or maybe in the morning. I don't know.
Let me
Let me
write it
see.
so I can see it.
Okay, yes, yes, no problem.
Okay. Um, Yesterday I was eating lunch when a dog started barking. Confused, I went to see what was happening. It was my neighbor's dog. He looked at me confused while I was staring at him.
Okay, yes, very good. That's great. Okay, Nathaniel, so exist some questions about this topic?
No, I'm okay with this.
Okay, okay, yep. So now we're gonna make the exercises from this topic. Okay, so please share your screen with me.
Okay.
Excellent, very good.
Okay, another one of this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just a second. Okay.
The problem was the writing, right? With double C. You forgot one C.
My guy, yeah. Double R.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Such a weird word. Yeah. Forgot to see.
Very good. Yeah, Natalia. So that was this practice we're gonna make on Monday, okay? We're gonna complete. So for today, that's gonna be all, okay? Now you're gonna follow the, you know,
Yeah.
protocol.
Okay. Done.
Okay, that's great. So have a nice weekend, Nathaniel. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
See ya, Lorena. Bye.
You take care.